What is up, guys? My name is Travis, and in today's video we're gonna be installing a tune on my new 2023 Nissan Z. So I just hit 900 miles and I kind of didn't want to do any mods till about 1,000 miles, but you know what, I couldn't wait. So far I got some downpipes, the AMS full catless downpipes. I got the Z1 resonated mid pipe, and I also got the Z1 catback exhaust. For tuning, I went with Racebox. So at first I contacted AMS to see if they could tune the Z, but they did say that they were still in their beta testing stages for their software, so they weren't releasing any tunes to customers yet. So I was on Instagram one day and I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw Racebox. They had a post that if you pay for the Ecutech hardware, they will tune your Z for free. So I looked through Racebox's Instagram and I saw that they have a lot of experience with the VR30 platform from the past Q50s and the Q60s. So I'm assuming that, you know, they know what they're doing with the VR30s or the new Zs. So I contacted them, told them that I wanted them to tune my car. They sent me over the Ecutech hardware, and they asked for the list of my vehicle mods and my VIN number so that they could send me over a base tune. And so they just sent that over. I'm gonna go ahead and download it on my laptop and show you folks the process on tuning the new Z. So the Porsche still in the garage. Haven't been driving it that much. Just got the intakes, throttle bodies, and a new ECU tune. So it should be pushing about 500 horsepower to the wheel. This car is pretty much fully modded out. I don't think there's anything that I can really do to this car. I did just get like a $5,000 stereo system, but who needs to listen to radio when you have that 4.0 6-cylinder engine in the back of you? Alrighty guys, let's get to flashing the tune on the new Z. So before we get into flashing the tune on the Z, I wanted to give you folks a quick sneak peek. So I did get the Z1 carbon fiber. I think this is the radiator cover. It was like 200 bucks, so I thought it was a really good deal. I actually bought this before I took delivery of the car. But as you can see over here, this is actually the intercoolers. So this is the intercoolers, and AMS has an aftermarket intercooler system for this car that reduces temperatures by 40%. So I ordered that. The only thing is they're backed up 2 to 3 weeks, so I should be receiving that in about 2 weeks because I ordered it last week. I'm not too sure if that alone has a difference in performance, or it just helps you have more consistent power when climbing in the temperatures. And another thing I also had an idea about is right now they're not releasing any cold air intakes for this car because I assume it's still in like the prototype or beta testing stages. So what I did is I went to AutoZone and I asked them for K&N drop-in intake filters for the VR30 or the Infinities. But the only thing is I tried fitting the Infinity K&N air filters in here, but it didn't fit. It was just a little bit too long. So I guess even though this is the same engine, Nissan did have some slight changes that they did. Okay, now let's grab our laptop and let's start flashing the tune. Alrighty guys, now we're inside with my laptop connected to the internet, and I'm going to show you folks how I went about flashing my Z. So this is the email that Racebox sent me. They want me to download and install the Pro ECU EcuTech software. So I already did that. You just click this link that they send you and it downloads the software. We're going to pull that up. Okay. Oh, I already had it running. And if it wants us to first check the flash points, make sure that once 375 have been added, you may go to your vehicle and proceed below. So we already did that. And at first it wants you to detect the vehicle and program ECU and query the ECU, so the ECU version can be fitted to the vehicle. How that is done is you just go to Tools, Identify ECU, and Query ECU. We already did that. So we're gonna open up our ROM file. So we're gonna open custom ROM file. We're just gonna go to desktop, Travis side ROM. This is the ROM file that Racebox sent me. And as you can see, it brings up a whole bunch of these numbers and stuff. And Racebox, they sent me a base tune for my vehicle, but what they want me to do is they want me to data log. So right here it says, once oil temps are ready above 170 degrees, please log the following in map 2 with accelerator wide open. So since the new Nissan Z is so new, EcuTech actually doesn't allow you to data log on their app, so you have to data log on the laptop. So I'm going to show you folks how I did the data logs. Your tuner is going to send you a list of logging parameters that they want you to record. So I'm going to bring that up. So it's all of these. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're just going to make sure that all of the logging parameters that your tuner wants is selected over here. If none of them are selected, we're just going to go down to all parameters. Open it up, and whatever missing parameters from here you can find in all. So let's say like you need flex fuel ethanol content percentage, then you would just look for ethanol content percentage in here, then add it. Then it's going to be added to your log parameters. When you're in the car and this is connected to the OBD2 port, you're going to be able to hit map axis, and there's going to be a red box with a green bar that's gonna show that your vehicle is connected and is communicating with your computer. But what I like to do is when I'm data logging, I don't like to hit this log to file button all the time. So I set up auto data logging. So we go to this, set up auto logging, and we're gonna set this up so that whenever I go full throttle, it logs, and whenever I let off the throttle, it stops logging. So as you can see, we put 4 and 2. Oh, this should be accelerator throttle position sensor. I think it should be It's either accelerator or throttle position sensor, I'm pretty sure. But when you do that, it just allows you to data log without always having to press log to file. And all your recent logs that you just recorded are gonna be in your recent logs. And so Racebox wants me to send they want me to send a couple logs to them. It says right here, so they want me to do a third gear from 3,500 RPM to redline, and another one from fourth gear from 3,500 RPM to redline. So last night I did get some logs, and we're gonna go to my computer files, and it should be in this folder called logs. And here it is. Let's see if we can bring that up. Oh yes, we can. Okay, so this is all of our data logs. As you can see right over here, engine speed, you remember he wanted 3,500 RPM to redline. So engine speed, as you can see, I was at 2,700 RPM, and this goes all the way to 7,000, which is redline. This is all the different parameters, what the vehicle recorded, but I am not a smart person, so I don't know what any of this really means. But what I'm gonna do is I am going to send Racebox all of these recent logs. They're gonna make some small revisions. They're gonna send me back another ROM file, and I'm gonna flash the car, and I'll do an update to show you to explain to you folks what the difference between a stock Nissan Z and how the tuned Nissan Z feels. Okay guys, so we just finished flashing the tune on the Z. We're gonna go for a quick drive to see what the difference in power is from the stock map and the tunes. Okay, it's gonna be the first startup with the new tune. Let's see how she sounds. Sounds basically the same. Oh, we do have a check engine light, so I'm gonna have to contact Racebox and see what's up with that. But they said we want to be in map 2, so we're gonna hold down cancel on the cruise control. Oh, and we're already in 2. Service AT power reduced. I don't know if that is an issue or what. Yeah, I'm gonna contact them, see what that is about. But we're gonna go for a quick drive and see how this car behaves now. Okay, so I'm just doing some slow cruising driving, and so far I don't feel really much of a difference between the stock tune and the Racebox tune. The transmission does feel a little bit jerkier, and the throttle just a slightly bit more sensitive. But we're gonna go to some roads where we can open it up and see how much power it has with the new tune. Okay, so we got a little bit of open road ahead of me. Let's see how much power she has compared to stock. Whoa, a lot more power. Wow, that does make a huge difference. Wow. Okay, Okay, now it's starting to feel really good. Okay guys, so just from that downpipes and the exhaust, we picked up so much added power. I mean, wow. And it sounds awesome too. The only thing that concerns me is the check engine light. But I'm pretty sure that's just because of our cat delete